eCapitol News Director Sean Ashley joining us with more now on the budget and other news at the Capitol. And okay, they missed a deadline for education funding. Not a huge surprise there, but there is progress?
Yes, it appears that way. I spoke with Senate Appropriations Chairman Roger Thompson on Thursday, who said this year they're using a little different approach. They're allowing the subcommittee chairs who have heard from the various agencies on their budget needs to sort of develop a priority list and a budget for those agencies under their purview. Currently, he says they're about 80% done on the budget. House Appropriations and Budget Chairman Kevin Wallace agreed that the work is going much more smoothly, allowing the budget subcommittee chairs to work on those budgets, and they hope to have something done very soon. They've laid the groundwork. They have filed a series of shell bills that will eventually be used to implement the budget. So eventually they can begin putting actual language in those and having them heard in committee.
That's ahead of the game from last year, for example.
It certainly is, even though they had additional revenue to work with last year.
Governor Stitt has signed a few bills. Tell us what he has signed.
Well, he's signed 25 bills so far. There really haven't been any surprises. He, of course, has signed the bills that give him authority to appoint the executive directors at 5 different agencies. And we spoke a couple of weeks ago about the bill related to agricultural operations nuisance lawsuits, which puts a cap on the non-economic damages. He has signed that bill as well now.
Now, there's a bill that would allow some individuals to carry firearms into municipal buildings. Who would they be, and where do we stand on that?
Well, really, it would be up to the municipal government to decide who would be able to carry weapons into those government buildings. They're prohibited from doing so by state law, but this would allow municipal governments to identify or designate select individuals who would be able to carry a weapon. Many of these people may already be trained, having a license, and normally carry a weapon, but this would allow them to bring it into the municipal and government buildings.
Finally for you, an effort to amend the Massage Therapy Act. So tell us what that is. And you say there's a bump in the road on this, perhaps?
Yes, this has been one of the more interesting stories of this legislative session. The Massage Therapy Act was implemented several years ago to do exactly what it implies, regulate the massage therapy industry. However, there were some problems with the original act, and the Board of Cosmetology and Barbering would like to see it expanded a bit to allow them to license and inspect establishments, which they're currently not able to do. The bill's hit some bumps in the Senate, and the author of the bill, Senator Michael Bergstrom, on the Senate bill gutted his own piece of legislation and put in place language which would actually repeal the act. This week, when he tried to have the House version of the bill heard, it was defeated in the Senate Business and Tourism Committee. So the only language out there right now would actually repeal the act, but that might be a good thing. There are approximately 3,000 massage therapists who missed a grandfather clause in the original piece of legislation when it took effect, who currently can't practice legally. If the Massage Therapy Act goes away entirely, they could return to the industry if they wanted to.
Okay, I know you'll keep an eye on it for us.
Certainly.
Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.